Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today I'm out here. It's the shoot, what day is it? It's October 20th. Yep, October 20th. The bulls and the steers are full, but I'm giving them strips each day, every 24 hours, and they're really doing well. The grass has got a lot of kick to it. It's because of the dry. We haven't had any rain for basically close to, I guess, 2 months. And it's just been abnormally warm. It hit 93 the other day in October. That's when you don't see too often. But it's cold in the mornings. You'll have 2 or 3 layers on, stocking hat, gloves. If you don't, you about freeze. When you're on a four-wheeler anyway. Walking, it's not bad, but you get on a four-wheeler, get any speed at all, you're gonna wish you had some gloves on. So this is what I'm leaving. We kind of like knowing we got something behind us. So we got winter looking at us, and you know, if you take it all right now, I could make him take every leaf of this right down to the dirt by making them a smaller strip. But at the same time, my cattle are losing condition going into winter. They're gonna be losing weight, and I don't have anything to graze when I come back this winter. One of the things I want to point out is, we're leaving 2/3 of the plant. We're not taking it all. And here in Missouri, clay base, you always come into March mud month. And people say, but Greg, how do you keep them cows after all winter without destroying your farm? And I said, well, I've got the whole farm exposed to me. So in March, I still can come around this land, and I didn't take it all, so there's something here to feed them. And folks, by keeping your animals moving, which is allowable when you have something to come back to, when it gets March mud month, and it's mud, and it's rain, and it won't stop raining, and you've only got half your farm to graze, you're gonna run out of areas to put your animals. And now you got a mud pit. And when you start making a mud pit out of your farm, you're gonna be growing a ton of weeds. And that's because, they're not being moved fast enough that they just mud it. Where if you have your whole farm open to you, everything, and you can graze that because you got something there that you left from the previous grazing practice. No worming. We don't worm. So, yeah. You start putting them down into mud and dirt, grazing, when in March mud month, you're gonna have parasites. We haven't wormed an animal in over 30 years. So, I kind of like having this out here, It's just a nice, secure feeling knowing that I don't have to feed hay, because I've got this huge sward of grass out here. Even though we haven't had any rain, I didn't take it all. We grew it. That doesn't mean I need to take it all. I can come back to it and keep my animals moving, keep the manure spread out. I don't have a sacrifice area. A lot of people have a sacrifice area. What is that? Well, in the wintertime, they put them in that area and they don't take them out. They just leave them there all winter long. That's where they feed their hay at. And it basically turns to a feedlot. And the animals get manure and mud coated all over them because they can't help it. There's no place to lay down because they took it all. And, our animals have this to lay down on. So on a cold, cold night, I'll take this any day over something that has been taken to the dirt. This is comfortable stuff here to lay in. Heck, I could probably stay warm after if I laid down in that. So it's a cushion, it's a nice blanket. But you know, these animals are just performing. They're fat. You can just tell they're putting weight on. And at the end of the day, folks, that's what we're doing. We're selling weight. So watch your animals, watch your manure. That is a beautiful manure pad. Woo. Yeah, love it. Also want to give a plug for our auction coming up this week. We're gonna have 13 heifers. There's a few purebloods in there, some 3/4 crosser out of one of my friends up in Chillicothe, northern Missouri, and they use the same management that we do. Matter of fact, all these heifers were sired by one of our Judy South Pole bulls. And some of these heifers are bred back to South Pole bull. Not all of them, some are just yearlings. I think there's a couple 16-year-olds in there. 16-year-old, 16-month-old. And there's a couple 2-year-olds in there too that are bred. I think they're to be calving in spring. They're a nice, I think there's 13 head total. So check that out, greenpasturesfarm.net. I'll be posting that here sometime in the next probably 5 to 7 days. And somebody's gonna get some really nice South Pole, built right. They're already right where you want them. They're gonna mature out about 1,000-pound cow. And they've already been raised on fescue, clover, rotationally grazed. They're just ready to put on your farm, and you know, you're in the cattle business with the animals that'll make you some money. I get tickled though. There was a guy on YouTube, and he's like, yeah, I said, I'm grass fed, and he's out there and he's dumping out range cubes. Got a big old bag, he's just feeding the heck out of them animals, just pouring it on the ground. And it's like, wait a minute, that's not grass. But he's calling it grass finished or grass fed beef, and it's like, so I get that question a lot. Somebody said the other day when I put that post up about them steaks that we cooked, those are out of 4Bs of ours, and the yellow fat was on there. Oh gosh, probably some of it's 3/4 of an inch thick. Yellow. I'm talking yellow as a lemon. And the guy made a comment. He said, well, the grass-fed beef that I'm buying in the store, it's white. I'm like, sir, you need to learn where your customers. You need to find your farmer. Somebody lying to you, that's not grass-fed, it's grain-fed. Because when you feed an animal grain, the fat is white. And you can't, it's impossible to cheat, which is good. People are cheating because people don't know, but a grass-fed animal will always have yellow fat. And it comes from the beta-carotene in the grass, the green grass. And you pour a bunch of corn in them, it just turns white. And that's what you got. So anyway, I just wanted to point out that there's still a lot of people that are confused about what grass-fed beef is. So just wanted to clarify that. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in October. And yeah, it's a great day to be alive, folks. We go out here and I'm gonna watch our bulls and steers eat a while. That's part of my favorite part of the day. And we'll see y'all next time.